Just like so many people predicted it would be, The Witcher Season 3 has been an unmitigated disaster for Netflix. As soon as Henry Cavill made that announcement that shockingly he was leaving his role as Geralt, he was leaving The Witcher, and that Season 3 would be his last season because he was fed up with the showrunners, he was fed up with the writers, and fed up with people who didn't respect the lore and instead prioritized identity politics instead of the fans. The audience was furious with this announcement because they knew what it meant. They knew that this show is now completely and totally over. And after Season 3, I think it's fair to say that that was true. The Witcher Season 3 fails to resonate with viewers after Rotten Tomatoes audience score plummets. It was released in 2 parts, Part 1 and then Part 2 a few weeks later. And now not only did we see the response from fans, a 22% audience score, barely better than the Blood Origin garbage that they had over the holidays. Now we're getting more information about the viewership, not just for Part 1, but also for the newly debuted Part 2. The Witcher, new data reveals viewership for Henry Cavill's Goodbye, and it is not good. Witcher viewership details revealed. Following the release of The Witcher Season 3 Part 2, new viewership numbers have been revealed for Henry Cavill's final episodes from the series. Remember, this was their plan to kind of extend the amount of time people were talking about this for because they knew it was probably going to fall off in a major way. Well, now this might have ended up being more embarrassing for them. According to data from Samba TV, the first episode of Cavill's Witcher Farewell was streamed in 547,000 households during its first 4 days on Netflix. To put that in perspective, just a few weeks before, when they debuted Part 1, it was watched by 1.1 million people. Now, that was a disappointment. That was a fall off from Season 2. But then it cratered. It fell off a cliff. This is embarrassingly bad, way worse than anyone could have possibly expected. And now, when you see that the series is on hold because of obviously the strike and stuff like that, they're not filming, it's been delayed to at least 2024. This is even more reason to believe that they're just going to cancel this show in general. There is no way that they're going to do a Season 4 and Season 5 after this because the audience is not going to tune into it. This is a significant drop-off from Part 1 of Season 3, whose first episode was seen by 1.1 million households. For comparison, last year's much-aligned Witcher Blood Origins was viewed by 1.3 million households across the first 8 days. And we're also, even for the Part 1, we're starting to get more viewership numbers in, and some people are pointing like, look, it's number 2. It's number 2 on the Nielsen ratings for streaming. Yeah, with no competition, no other big releases during that time frame. 1.3 billion minutes watched, couldn't even be the top thing on their own platform. How does that compare to Season 2? Oh, that's right. Season 2, over that same time period, was 2.2 billion minutes watched. Everywhere you look, this thing is falling off in a major way. Netflix thought this was going to be their Game of Thrones after that massive Season 1 ratings that they had, and it is completely tanked and fallen off a cliff because they decided to prioritize identity politics ahead of the fans, ahead of entertainment, ahead of the story. This story was not theirs to insert all this garbage into. People didn't want to tune into that. They were hanging on for Henry Cavill, and now that there's no hope anymore, they are done. These viewership numbers for the last couple episodes are embarrassingly bad even for them. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.